to another session of Collaborative Conversations. I am Casey Watts, Impact Coach and Consultant, and the host of this Unleash Your Impact podcast and show, where we talk about anything and everything that has to do with building cohesive, vision-driven teams. Now, I have two different guests with me today, and these guests are actually my family members. I have one son, 14-year-old Brian Watts. Brian, say hello.
Hello.
And I've got Hayden Watts. Say hello, Hayden.
Hello.
And tell us one thing that is your specialty. I've already talked about my specialty.
My specialty is technology.
And your specialty is?
Catching reptiles.
Okay, so we have a technologist. Is that
And
a word?
genetics.
Technologist?
No.
Technologist. That's a word.
And herpetologist.
Yes. And a
genetic
herpetologist.
Herpetologist.
Okay, moving on. So in today's session, we're kind of doing something a little fun for the weekend. We've got a 3-day weekend ahead of us. We're really excited. But today, in this session, I'm going to be asking these two guys, who are obviously kids, some questions about what it is that I do and the content that I focus on. I'm going to ask them some questions about the content that I focus on and just see what their answers are. And for every 2 questions that I ask, they get to ask one question. Now, here's the deal that I've made with them to make this even more fun and exciting. If I refuse to answer the question they ask, because their questions are not going to be related to vision casting or collaboration or cohesive teams, if I don't answer their question or I can't answer their question, I have agreed to take a little bite of this minced garlic in a jar, okay? And I have no water with me, so this could be interesting. Now, garlic is great if it's roasted and maybe with like some oil and bread, but straight out of the jar, I've never done this, so we will see. Okay, are you guys ready to begin?
Yep.
Okay, so be sure you're not knocking the table.
Well, if you end up loving it, I'm replacing it with something worse.
Okay,
Yeah.
That's fine. All right, so one of you answer this. What do you think I do as a coach and consultant?
I
You
think.
teach kids PE?
Okay.
Okay, so coach, an instructional coach is someone who basically coaches teachers to be more teachery.
Okay.
So
What about
teach
consultant?
teachers how to teach dreams.
Okay.
Yeah.
Consultant?
People come with you with their problems and you give them your response, I guess?
Basically, you tell them what you think about instructional coaching, not coaching.
I mean, pretty close. I do help them solve the problems that products and programs can't solve because I work in a people business. Okay. So that's one question. Question number 1, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
You did a pretty good job answering that. Let's see about the next question. Okay. So because I specialize in vision casting and strategically moving teams toward their goals,
Mm-hmm.
I want to know what you think it means to have a vision.
To have a vision, that means to have a.
No, you can't. You can't look at your phone.
Okay, to have a vision means to have a thought process in your mind,
Okay.
which makes it where you can envision stuff.
Ooh. Oh, okay.
What was the question again?
Did you just look it up on your phone?
No, I can't go to Google, remember?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I can.
What does it mean to have a vision?
To have a vision is to have a goal in your mind.
Nice. I like those answers. To envision something, to have a goal in your mind. Okay, that was 2 questions. I am ready for my first question from one of you.
What is the dumbest thing you've ever gotten mad at Daddy for?
What?
Okay.
Do we each get one question?
Yeah,
Or-
sure. Okay, the dumbest thing, I can't believe I'm going to say this here, but I am. No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Okay,
Yes, you are.
the dumbest
You don't wanna
thing,
do it on
the
the first
dumbest
question.
thing that Daddy and I have ever gotten in an argument about is. Okay,
Wait, you got into a heated argument about that?
Yeah. So let me back up. The biggest argument we've ever, I'm going to delete that.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
The
No, you're
dumbest
not.
thing that. Okay, your turn.
You still have to, you're still adding that purple number.
We'll see.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
What's the dumbest thing you've ever thought of?
The dumbest thing I've ever thought of. Okay, I'm a wonderer, so sometimes I wonder about really stupid things. And today,
I was yawning.
oh my
I'm gonna
goodness. Today I was wondering who invented the stoplight. And when they invented the stoplight, did they get in a wreck and that's why they invented the stoplight? So I think about those kinds of things pretty often. Hey, I answered 2 questions. No minced garlic. You better increase the intensity of your questions.
Oh,
All right,
Bradley.
here we go.
Don't you dare.
You will not want to answer.
Here's your question. Define collaboration.
Collaboration is when we're working together with you to help you make this video. So collaborating is working together with someone else to achieve a goal.
That's exactly what
You
I was gonna say.
earn 25 points.
What? Collaboration is when 2 people or 2 different teams or 2 different groups work together to achieve one goal.
Nice. Kudos. What I love about both of these answers is that you thought about 2 people working together and then you started thinking about teams of people working together. Haha. Okay, 25 points for both of you. 25 points of nothing. All right, here we go. What would you hope for? Oh, this is a perfect question for what you just asked. What would you hope for in a team that you work with?
I would hope that they're sane.
Okay, sane is it's a good thing to hope for.
I would hope that they collaborate with me and they don't just think that they're the only person on this planet. What should we make this project about? We should make it about squirrels, but everybody else thinks we should make it about reptiles. And then they just think squirrels are so much better, blah, 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 blah. So they're not the only person on that planet.
Okay. So you would hope that your teammates think about other people.
Yes.
Besides just themselves. Oh, you already said you wanted them to be sane. Okay. So I'm ready for my next question.
What is the screen time passcode on my phone?
Wait, you have to do it more than once.
Touche. Okay. But for future reference, you can't ask me anything that you can't have the answer to. Here we go.
Oh, that's
my
kinda
gosh.
good. I'll do it if you do it. Actually, I'll do it first.
Hayden, don't do it.
I'll
You'll do it.
No,
for me?
stop it. You're ruining it. Stop.
Yes, I will.
He's going to take this
Nope, I'm
one
not.
for me. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Make it seem overdramatic and disgusting.
Whatever. It's good, isn't it? No. Okay. And we're back. Okay, Hayden, Brian asked me a question. Now you get to ask me a question.
Okay, so what is the best ramen noodle flavor?
The best ramen noodle flavor.
There is a wrong answer, by the way.
There is no wrong answer, and it is chicken.
It's beef.
Although you would say beef. Okay, here is my next question. What do you think a cohesive team looks like?
A cohesive team. So I haven't heard of cohesive, but I've heard of coherent, which is basically, or maybe I'm thinking of congruent, but they're right next to each other and they never stop. But that just makes me think of they work together cooperatively.
Okay.
And they don't cross lines.
Okay.
A team who works together, they collaborate, they talk it out,
Yeah. Okay. So tell me about when you think of the word cohesive, what else does that make you think of?
It makes you think of the word coherent, which I have no clue what that means either.
Coherent?
Coherent.
Coherent. I've never heard of coherent.
Is
but
it
I've heard of
coherent or is it coherent?
It's coherent.
Does it matter?
Yes.
No, it does not matter. Actually, the funny thing is, we got into a very long argument about whether Worcestershire sauce is pronounced Worcestershire, Worcestershire, Worcestershire. Yeah, Worcestershire.
I don't know how it's pronounced. So if you have an idea of how you pronounce that word, we would love to see in the comments a phonetic spelling of Worcestershire sauce. Okay. Here is my last question, actually, where I lost it. Okay.
It's more
Oh, this is kind of a personal question for you guys, and you have to think, what do you feel like your working genius is?
Can we get like a list of all the ones? Or?
Okay, I'll give you a list. There are 6 that you could choose from. There's wonder, invention, discernment, enablement, where you help other people, or you love to help other people, galvanizing, like you like to rally people around things, and tenacity.
What's tenacity?
Like you are really great at checking things off a list and getting things done.
Oh,
Definitely not that one. What?
Wonder, invention, discernment,
Mm-hmm.
galvanizing, enablement, or tenacity.
So enablement is rallying people up?
No, that's galvanizing.
Oh, what is the one I just said?
Enablement.
Yeah, what's that?
Like you get great joy out of helping people accomplish things or finish things.
Mine is enablement and galvanizing.
Okay, I would agree with that. So like when we were working on the that little area out in the woods, you were the one, and you always are the one, and I think you would agree to this, that he's always the one that's like, let's go, we can do this, y'all want to go do this, that, and the other, and coming up with all of those ways to encourage us to do that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and what about you?
What's the first one?
Wonder.
What's that one?
Where you want, like I was telling you earlier, like I was wondering, wonder?
Oh, yeah, wonder and invention.
I would say absolutely wonder and invention are your 2 working geniuses, which are mine as well.
What are mine?
I would agree that your working geniuses are probably enablement and galvanizing. So I've gotten to my last 2 questions. Now you get to ask me your 2 last questions. Do you want to have some time to think about it?
I already know mine.
You know yours? Okay.
So something traveled by a ship is called...
It's not freaking trivia.
Shush. Cargo. And something traveled by car is called...
Shipment. Hey, stop. No. I give up.
Do you have a last question?
What did you want to be when you were young?
Honestly, when I was young, there were a couple of things I wanted to be. I wanted to be a musician, like a singer. And then another, something else that I wanted to be, I always wanted to be like I don't know why I wanted to be this, because I didn't know what it meant, but I wanted to be a journalist. Okay.
You gonna answer?
Yeah, I'm thinking. In this session, we have talked all about what it is that I do as a coach and consultant. We've talked about building cohesive teams and what that looks like and what that means. And we have talked about our working geniuses. I want to invite you to come be a part of the Better You, Better Team Sharecast that I am doing. Next month, I'm going to be opening it up. It will be open for just 3 or 4 weeks. When you join that Sharecast, you're going to get to learn about the 6 types of working genius created by the Table Group and Patrick Lencioni. And we're going to talk about how important that can be when you are building a team of teams in schools. Until next time.
Before you stop, I said I was going to do it if you do. You never did.
To close. And while I'm doing
you
this,
gave me a big scoop.
Oh, okay.
Bigger.
No, this is
larger.
about how much I gave you.
A little bit more.
As I am doing this,
And probably barfing.
please subscribe, follow, so that you can get updates.
And share.
Share. Here we go.
Oh, it's not recording. You gotta redo that.
Yeah, it is.
Someone's going to stop it.